Okay, so let's see the overview of an hydropower plant. Okay, so as you can see, water is entering inside our power plant. So this is the intake area where we are intaking the water. Water is entering inside the power plant or inside the turbines. So we have basically three units of 4.5 megawatts. So as you can see, those are the intake service gates, and we have one intake stopper gate as well. So these gates are basically used to stop the water inflow inside the turbine whenever it is required. What I mean to say is, whenever we are taking maintenance, like shutdown maintenance, for example, hub body maintenance of the turbines, we are not supposed to have water inside the turbine during maintenance, right? So common sense. So for that purpose, we are using those three service gates. Okay, so as you can see, water is entering inside the turbines. So for all three units now, all three units are running at a load of 8.8 megawatts. So you can see. Okay, so those are the intake gates. Okay, so let's go through each of them quickly. So this is the intake service gate for the unit 1. Okay, which is operated by using this pendant. Okay, with this pendant we can lift the gate up and down. Okay, similarly for unit 2 and unit 3, this is for unit 2, and this is for unit 3, and this is our intake service stopper gate. Okay, so this is used in conjunction with the service gates. Why? Means so this can be shifted from unit 1, 2 and 3 as an by the help of that gantry. Okay, so that's the quick overview of our like intake service gate area, like water intake and everything. So now let us see the water level. What is the water level at intake? See, as you can see now, the water level is 373.8. This is from the sea level with reference to sea. Okay, 373.8 intake. Okay, now we know that water has entered inside the turbines. Okay, so water is as water passes through the turbines. So if you see the working of the turbines, ours is a horizontal Kaplan type turbines, horizontal and Kaplan type we have. Okay, so as the turbine rotates, turbine is coupled to our synchronous generator through a gearbox. Okay, so and so as the generator starts rotating, power is generated. Okay, so this is our DT area. Okay, so this is where the water goes out of our plant. Okay, so as you can see, water is going away from the plant. So this is the DT area. So similarly, for this also we have 3 DT gates. Like as you can see, this is for unit 1, that is for unit 2, and that is for unit 3, and these are the exhaust fans. Right? Yeah. Now let's see water level at our DT side. Okay, which is the level at which water is leaving our power plant. Okay, so which is, as you can see there, 367. Okay, so if you minus DT water level from the intake water level, we will get something called as water head. Okay, now it is 6.8 meters. So typically for our generators to operate, we need to have a minimum amount of head. For our generator it is 5.8. Okay, so now we are entering our service bay area. This is our service bay area. That's our office, of course. Okay, now you can see machine all generators are hitting unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3. Okay, similarly for turbine 3, turbine 2, and turbine 1. As you can see, the shaft of the turbine is coupled to gearbox. Okay, and from the shaft of the gearbox is coupled to the shaft of generator. Okay, so as turbine rotates, generator also rotates with the help of this gearbox. Okay, so typically for our generator RPM is 750, and our turbine RPM is 159. So with a gearbox ratio of 1:5. Okay, so it is a speed increaser. Our gearbox is basically a speed increaser, and it obviously torque reduces. So this is the overall view. Okay, so from there we have, as you can see, the first floor is office area. I mean the second floor is the office area. First floor is the control room, and the ground floor is our switchgear room. So we'll talk about our switchgear room and control room in detail in later classes, let us say. So this is the supply for intake service gate starter 3, 2, 1, right? So now let's see our substation. Ours is 2 into 10 MVA 110 by 11 kV substation. Okay, we have transformers of make spec SPEC, each of capacity 10 MVA. Okay, and our voltage level is 110 kV, which means we are stepping it up from 11 kV to 110 kV. Okay, so this is just a overview. So we'll see about the substation. in later classes, I mean in detail. So as you can see, it is 10 MVA rating, voltage class HV is 110 kV, LV is 11 kV. So we have two transformers like this. Okay, so this is a bay 1, this is bay 1, and that is a bay 2. So we have two auxiliary transformers as well. So right now we are using only one transformer, as so load is only 8.8 megawatts. As load goes above 10 megawatts, we'll use two transformers in parallel. Okay, thank you.